that she would not go to South Africa for the World Cup because she would probably get raped. Sad to believe that same absurdity still exists. You shake your head at the boy who sat right behind me in my world history class when he said, "Dude, I want to go to Africa so I can speak cluck, cluck, cluck with my tribe and watch babes run around naked." What we must do is look for the gold in Africa and use education as our shovel. Technologically and culturally, the future of Africa is absolutely refreshing. Did you know that last year, Angola had the highest growth rate due to its oil sector? Or that Nigeria, known as Nollywood, has just passed India, Bollywood, as the second largest exporter of movies in the world, behind the United States. 80 years ago, the poorest, most violent place in the world was China, and the people in the West talked about it like they do Africa today. While China challenges the United States for world leadership, we must stop clinging to a view of Africa's stagnation. Technologically and culturally, the future is refreshing. Let us stop allowing the media to give us limited information about Africa, and give us time to educate ourselves about it. Instead of falling asleep in world history class or world geography, how about we listen to our teachers? Listen to what they're telling us, because the greatest gift of all is knowledge. And if we reach out and take it, we can win the prize. Black History Month would not be the way it is today if it wasn't for African heritage. And if we do not know about African heritage, how will we truly be understanding of where we came from, where our history came from? It is the most important thing we will know. And once we reach under the stereotypes, once we reach under all the things the media tells us, we are better able to win the prize.
Next, for our special presentation, we have the Vadan Toro drums playing. Enjoy it, because I will. I'm going to dance a little bit, so you have to help me back a little bit. So.
Let me first introduce myself. My name is Mr. Leo Hassan, but all of the young people and the older folks too, everybody calls me Baba Leo. So let me say Baba Leo. Baba Leo. Oh, sounds like y'all still a little sleepy. A little louder. Baba Leo. Baba Leo. Very good. And this is my good friend, let me say Iya Shana. Now, in our African tradition, Baba means teacher, but could also mean father, uncle, grandpa. Any older male in the African village had the title of Baba, which means he has the responsibility of sharing the history, the language, the legacy, the laws, the rules, everything that a young person needs to know in order to be wise and strong, and as they get older, they can in turn pass on everything that they learn to the next generation. Iya is the female designation for the elder of the family. So that's female teacher or mother or auntie or grandma. So let me say, Iya Shana. Baba Leo. Very good. Now we oftentimes work with an ensemble called Bandan Koro, but we are here at Harmon to represent us, to represent ourselves. And what I'm going to do in the few minutes that we have, I'm going to share with you some history, some legacy experience in, like say, a quick one-on-one course. And my very first musical instrument in the whole world, this is my best friend, it's called the djembe. Let me say djembe! This is my djembe drum. The djembe drum comes from a tree. This African drum came long before the violin, the saxophone, the guitar, the tuba, the flute, any musical instrument that you could think of. The drum from Africa came first. Now, the drums that are in front of Iyashana, these are called the Dundumba family. Now, the Dundumba family consists of the great big drum called the Dundumba. The next drum next to that is called a Somba, and then the little one is called a Kinkani. Very good. Now, as we just heard, which you already knew, Africa is not a city, it's not a state, it's not a country. It is a continent. It is the second largest continent in the whole world. What is the largest continent? Say it again. Thank you. Everybody knew that, right? Of course you did. But Africa has actually 53 countries. We, of course, live on a continent, the North American continent, which is very small compared to the other larger continents. But in West Africa, that's where our drums are from. West Africa has countries like, let me hear you say, Nigeria? Nigeria. A little earlier, I think I heard Sudan, but Sudan is actually close to the center of Africa. But we also have Ghana, say Ghana. Gambia. Guinea. Mali. Togo. Cote d'Ivoire. I'm testing your French now. Cote d'Ivoire. Sierra Leone. Liberia. These are the countries that are in the western segment of the African continent. I'm going to give you a little demonstration of my djembe, and then we're going to move on to a very quick African American history lesson. Ready? Let me hear you say Ashe. Ashe. When the drummer, who looks off in the distance, and he sees that there are some friendly people coming to this village, and he can tell that they're friendly because they're not carrying any weapons. They may have some older people with them, or maybe some little children. They may be neighbors. They may be other family members from a distant village. Whenever he sees that they're coming in peace, he's going to play a very special rhythm. And this rhythm is called a fanga rhythm, which means welcome. Okay? Tone, tone. Slap. Tone, tone. Bass. Everybody knows the message of the djembe. So whenever the drummer is playing, everybody knows what the message is. We have visitors coming. So now, Shaka is going to play the rhythm on the dundumba, and I'm going to play the rhythm on my djembe. The beginning sounds like this. That was terrible. Someone down here, someone down here. Here's what we're going to do. Let me hit the note, and when I do like this, everybody meet me at that same note, okay? I think that'd be easier. shekere. Say shekere. It's also in our African rhythm family. It's a gourd, which is like in the pumpkin family, or the squash. It's hollowed out, and these beads are strung all around. When the drum is playing, the djembe, and the dundumba family, what's happening is the shekere is in the same rhythm. Now, I've never met any of you before. Hey, look at this guy right here. So it has to be in West Africa, where a lot of the black Americans in this country and in the Caribbean actually came from. We have a tradition which has passed all the way from what we call Harmon to here. Now, a gentleman, a scholar, many years ago, decided that he wanted to recognize continuously the contributions and achievements of Africans and African Americans. And he decided that he wanted to make it his personal mission to have a Negro History Week. And this man, his name was Mr. Woodson, Dr. Woodson. And Dr. Woodson in 1924